All right, family. We're in the building. Told y'all it was gonna be a little late, but we right on time. Fiend the money in the building, man. And as y'all can see, man, we live in the lobby. You know what I'm talking about?
I guess you could say we're lobbyists for
sure.
for hours to some type of degree, you dig?
That's it. All right. So without further ado, man, we're gonna get this interview on the way.
Yeah, man.
Fiend, what's happening with you, brother?
Oh, man, happy to be here.
Man.
It's good to see you, man.
Man, it's good to be seen by you, brother.
Right.
So what's been going on in your world, man?
Man, evolving. That's what's been going on in my world. I've been evolving, growing, hustling, fathering, husbanding, sonning. The one word to describe it of, adulting.
Okay.
I have been adulting. You heard
Already.
me? Yeah,
Already. Man. So since the beginning, man, explain to some of these newcomers, man, who Fiend the Money is and what exactly is going on with you.
Hey, for those who don't know me, I'm gonna go by Fiend, Fiend, Fiend for the money, amongst other names we get into as the interview go. I'm the guy that rapped on Makeup Said the second verse after Master P.
For sure.
Yeah. That's what most people know me from, Mr. Womp, talking like I bring it. You know what I'm saying? Everybody got their own memory of me, but I would start there on Google, for your own good, you heard me? So that's what's up with me, Young Fiend for the money.
Already. So now, what originally got you into music, brother? And how was you came up in BR, right?
No.
New Orleans.
Yeah.
New Orleans,
New Orleans. What made me get into music had to be my parents, playing Anita Baker, Sade, Earth, Wind & Fire on vinyl, and me getting a chance to see that, Loose Ends, all kind of stuff, on vinyl on this big old wood jukebox, the speakers built inside, and you put your records at the bottom, you know what I'm saying? It had to be from that.
Right.
And also seeing like people like Earth, Wind & Fire perform late night on TV. They let me sit up there and watch I catch Earth, Wind & Fire. I remember them sequin suits, man. You heard me? Them players.
Them
players. Do you remember? You know what I'm saying? Them players doing their thing and their confidence and all these different voices and personalities and faces. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
And they favorite and look like me. You dig?
Right.
So I think that what made me tap into myself as on some music. Made me want to just gravitate. I was bitten by the love of music.
Right. So was there any other people in your family, close people or distant people in your family in the music?
Yeah, I had family members that did music, but when music hit me like that, it wasn't like, my cousin such and such is in town off of a tour, or my uncle, you know what I'm saying?
Right.
I got straight up mother and father turned me on the music and seeing it on TV, and that was that. On the radio, that was that. You feel me? I got a whiff for MTV, Video Soul, and the box and
the real love.
Man, bro, Yo MTV Raps, and I just was hooked. On the rap as far as the genre of rap music. But, like, man, music, I don't know, man. Like, I enjoy all eras, all genres, that talk to me. And I think this is what I was meant to do. Did I notice at 6 years of age? I'm not going to say yeah, but I didn't deny it or fight it. You know what I'm saying? And I feel like which I can't say how many years back. I know that era of my life was meant to happen. You know what I'm saying? And I'm so happy I did, because I could have been a veterinarian. I wanted to be a veterinarian when I was a kid. You know what I'm saying?
Man, stop.
Yeah, I wanted to be a veterinarian. I remember getting ready to go to school and having a new book I got from the library on dogs or being a veterinarian, you know what I'm saying, learning different species of dogs and stuff, you heard me? And I was like, I look forward to that. You know, I knew all the dogs. I knew what the origins, where they came from, you know what I'm saying? Like, you know, when it came down to it, how to treat these animals, you know what I'm saying? Like, I really was into that. But that music, it was growing. It just outweighed it. Football, veterinarian, you know, it outweighed all those things in my life.
Let me ask you something, man. Since you said that, man, I just noticed a little something. Maybe it had something to do with it. Maybe it didn't. I ain't gonna take the interview too far off context, but the love of dogs, did that have anything to do with you joining with Rough Riders later on?
Real good question. I think that was something we definitely had in common. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
And I was intrigued by how they did that. These gentlemen do the dog stuff for real. You know,
Right.
I went to a house somewhere in New York, and these dudes had a house, 3 floors, that was strictly dogs in his house, and the trainers.
How was
Treadmills for the dogs to run on, like real treadmills, garbage cans full of dog food for real, bro.
Hey,
Like,
how did that strike you, man?
I was shocked a little bit, cause you know you meet cats that you know you feel like they don't need dog stuff. You feel me?
Right.
Oh man, I got 2 dogs, 3 dogs. You heard me? And
Dogs
you
in the backyard,
Yeah, all in
tired
the
up.
backyard. One on the tire, one on the tree. You heard me? You know, like so.
Right.
You know, that was
Talking about
that.
he raising dogs.
Yeah. I'm a kennel. I got a kennel.
Right.
2 dogs. I got a kennel. You heard me? Man, it's your mama dog. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
So,
or the neighbor's dog.
Or the neighbor's dog.
Right.
You heard me? So when I went out to New York, though, I just saw it as like for real, bro. A house full of dogs. You know, garbage cans full of food for dogs.
Damn.
You know what I'm saying? Like treadmills through the house for dogs. One dog trains so well that you train the other dogs with that dog. You know what I'm saying? Like, yeah, like, you know,
Damn,
shout out
that's
to
real.
Rough Rider Records for, you know, let me see that lifestyle. You know what I'm saying? I definitely think it was one thing we had in common. But it was seeing another young company that looked like me and that had family and unity, just like I had at Big Boy Records, just like I had at any other labels, No Limit. Any other label I was with, we always had some family camaraderie.
Right.
I think they just sealed the deal for me. You know, they saw that I wanted to give my fans and the people that was into me something bigger. That I don't feel at the time I had what it took to do it just by myself.
Mm-hmm.
You know, I was content with dropping projects,
Right.
selling 50,000 units, getting $750, $8 a unit,
Right.
and making that money in a couple of months and being quiet and just dropping 4 or 5 projects, you know what I'm saying?
Right.
And be cool and make the money, you know what I'm saying? So at that time, when my life I got with Rough Rider, I chose to be rich instead of being famous.
Right.
Even though being famous comes with the territory to some degree, or you could turn up off of your fame.
Mm-hmm.
But I had Wendy Day, a friend of basically everybody's, you know. She gave me, she asked me a question, you know, you want to be rich, you want to be famous. I was like, after, you know, the runs I had in music, Big Boy Records, the other independents, Worth the Wait, a couple other labels. A good brother of mine was starting one. I don't think he really had a name just yet, but he was just going to do it because I was doing it, you know what I'm saying?
Right.
But like these people, I think it was the camaraderie, you know what I'm saying, and the hustle that I was missing, that I needed to go and do, you feel me?
Right.
I just wasn't doing it by myself. I didn't know enough of the record business to do it myself, but I wanted to be rich, and I told her that, and the reality from that was being cool with not being everywhere, not doing all the tours, not doing all the interviews, not doing, you know, you're not really tripping on all that stuff because it's like it could be bad. You feel me?
Mm-hmm.
It's got so many different perspectives on how artists have been mistreated, and it just be feeling like, you know, either you're gonna run across some good people, or you're gonna run across some people you don't meet their validation, so you gonna wait your turn. You know what I'm saying? It's just the industry is what it is, man. Ain't nothing wrong with people holding a gate like they won't hold their gate. You hear me?
Right.
But I think, you know.
So along with that, man, let me ask you this. There was a lot of things going on back in them days, man. Of course, you know, I helped out with a lot of it. I used to come down to New Orleans, man, in different places in Louisiana, man, grab music, take it back to Mississippi, man, to do what I had to do with it. And then the rumors started, man, about, you know, the artists in Louisiana breaking up, man, and having differences and that sort of thing, man. How did that play out, man? Did you have any hand in that?
Nah, man. Like I'm gonna tell a cat like this. Yeah, you hear me? You're a young person in the music business. You know, if you own the business, you can communicate and do business. If you're emotionally driven, you'll make too many decisions with emotions.
Right.
You know, I think I was making a lot of decisions with emotions and didn't get an opportunity to have that communication to explain what was what on some things.
Okay.
You know, how we talking right now, I promise you most things could be solved in this type of vibe and setting.
Right.
And I think that if you don't get that type of vibe and setting, especially if it's emotionally driven, it could be taken somewhere, you know, off of misconstruing the situation.
It's strange you say that, man, because I feel the same way, and I feel, you know, yesterday versus today, things are handled a whole lot differently today than it was yesterday, and basically everything is emotional now.
Right.
You know, propaganda, of course, the media, stress, just our lifestyle in general. Everything is, you know, it's microwave generation and all of that. So what jewel could you drop with the experiences that you had coming through the industry and all of that? Because I'm going to just say from my opinion and what I see, most of this stuff, man, is based upon the music scene. The music scene, you know, the people I see dying in my city. The young musicians, you know, the ones that's in the industry or the so-called gangsters or whatever, what have you. And they stems are so short, man. Their fuses are so short, man. It's that, and the life is gone.
You know, man, like, it's hard for a person, to me, for somebody to be who they truly are around crowds. You know, very seldom you get a chance to say, "Oh, that's our cousin Pete." You know Pete, man. You know Pete. He gonna twist himself up, man. Come Thanksgiving, we know cousin Pete, man. Tell him grandma coming. He gonna hurry and put it out here. I don't disrespect grandma, but Pete coming Thanksgiving with his eyes burgundy, and you know we used to that.
Right.
So we laugh and we enjoy Pete for being Pete.
Right.
Now, Pete, if he go in other environments and he's not certain of who he is, he either gonna come off as like he's uncertain and he ain't sure. So somebody will mess with him for Pete trying to be Pete.
Right.
Instead of being around family, to be like, we get him.
Right.
We got, okay, man, Pete don't mean nobody no harm.
Right.
That's just his thing, man.
We're gonna give him a pass.
We give him a pass, man.
Right.
Well, we get him. We can coexist with Pete.
Right. Because we know how far he gonna go. We know how we know exactly what he gonna do and what he ain't gonna do.
That don't happen in America unless you really, really family. And that gotta have to be a trust level to be family to when Pete could be Pete.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying?
Right.
So that's what I get. Most kids are bored if they're getting into some BS. All the kids ain't bad. You heard me? You got to keep something and keep busy.
Mm-hmm.
They don't have wood shop. They don't have mechanic shop, whatever that was called in high school. They don't have a lot of extracurricular activities for kids. And they're constantly being forced in a box to all be alike when they're not alike. You know what I'm saying? So if you find out who they are and what they're into, you should have them in an environment of what they're into.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? Okay, he was stealing cars. Okay, he messed around with electrical stuff a little bit, right? Put us behind in something dealing with something tech-wise and transfer that energy. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
We should have less. We should be hard on the people that's thinning down the positive energy that's causing the wrong ripples in the water. We should be less tolerant of the people that consistently take our kindness for weakness over something that we are looking to build and be positive on.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying?
Right.
This
right.
neighborhood like this here, let it be known this bigger than you. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
I'm gonna need you to know this bigger than you. that goes with kids, man. They don't know they still happen to be a part of something. You know, if I idle time on my hand, guess what? I'm gonna get into some shit. Excuse me, I'm gonna get into some stuff, right?
Right.
And it should be a playground for kids to experiment and do things. That's what college for.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? But if that ain't promoted to be cool, you know what I'm saying? Like I told you, if I seen some musicians all my life, what's the probability I might want to become a musician?
Mm-hmm.
You hear me? Now, if I got something else, a fire inside me that make me do something else, the vibrator's higher or higher, you know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
Then you gonna get that. We'll get that, right? That, you know, I've been around all these singers, and all of a sudden I want to be a damn taxidermist. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
Right.
So guess what? I'm probably gonna be the best taxidermist they got, because now I want to break the mold of being predictable, of being, you know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
See, that's how it go. Like, you feel me? Like, if kids are growing up in gang activity and they end in places that gang activity should not have them at, then we got to reevaluate something. I can't just point the finger at the kid, you hear me?
Right.
You know, so that's all it is, taking responsibility. You hear me? My music, anybody's music, man, you got to keep it real with yourself, you feel me? Like, if you partying, you partying.
Right.
You hear me?
Mm-hmm.
That's what your thing is. I seen buku cats in the music industry make music that ain't necessarily forte, but they good at it, or they got the opportunity to do it. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
So we're the only people that hold our people by account and law that they got to be doing everything in music instead of just making good music. You know what I'm saying? I don't know why the music, maybe because we're so spiritual, maybe we're so connected to it, maybe because people constantly give their truth, they take it as like, man, if that ain't factually all the way, take it as disrespect for some reason, or they ain't real, or whatever, you feel me? But I just think that most kids need to realize they've been tricked. They've been tricked. They've been lied to. And I'm not just on like a Malcolm X movie quote. What I mean by tricked is like tricked thinking that you gotta make one sound subject matter of music. Trick meaning that you are not inferior. Respect yourself.
Right.
Love yourself.
Right.
And there's know how to love you from you loving yourself. You know what I'm saying? We've been tricked. You know, we ain't got no value. Oh, I kill that. Why are you so quick to feel so comfortable to want to kill that dude because he look like you? Why are you so comfortable with that? We got to break that, man. You hear me? I don't want to hear that utter out your mouth unless you could do that to anybody else in this world that don't look like you behind protecting your house. You know what I'm saying? Something to stand up on, somebody in your house. That's just me. I think it's a lot of wasted energy. You heard me?
Right.
And I ain't judging cats, you heard me? Because we all did exemplify growing up as young adults, young people in America.
Right.
And it's America. You're going to get your hands dirty somewhere, bro.
Man, you're dropping jewels,
You know what I'm
man.
saying?
You know, this is something that needs to be said by plenty of musicians. And that's the design of King's Corner, man. That's really why I created this show, man, to shed positive light on the black male image and to give an opportunity for the ones that are in the light to say, the so-called dark people, you know what I'm saying, the people that ain't got that shine or whatever the case may be. Because I came up around you cats, man, and being in that environment, you know, I saw how I see now that it's 20, 30 years later, I see closely, man, I see for real how it ain't the same, man. It's just not the same, like you were saying. It's so easy for them to look at a brother, man, and say, I'll do something to it. And some of the same things were said back then, but it was more of a family-oriented environment, man, no matter where you went. And that's the part that I'm struggling with. That's the part I'm trying to figure out, man. You know, the comfortable feeling of you know, you saying it and then you acting it out real quick. But then when the other man come, you ain't so quick to move.
You know why? Like, don't get me wrong. This is that's bigger than what we could ever. It's about, like, you know, the repercussions from touching that person's hair on their head.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying?
Right.
You know what come with that. So
Right.
if there's nothing to be accountable for you know, damaging one of us, then guess what? I'm gonna treat it like that.
Right.
You know, and that is what it is. You heard me? But
Right.
my thing is, like, they all make the world go round. You heard me? And we need all the negative to balance with the positive. so we can identify it. Without the bad days, we wouldn't be able to identify the good ones. Without the good ones, we wouldn't be able to identify the bad ones. Know that we want to get back to the good ones.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? I think it all go together. You know what I'm saying? Unfortunately, like, you know what I'm saying? Like, cats, they ain't listening to nothing. Things are dumbing down. And I think that just happens so over and over and over again.
Right. So with the music nowadays, what does Fiend have in the future? I listened to some of the music that you sent me. You know, the Instagram post I put out there. I looked at your comment on it, and then I felt where you was coming from. So I listened to the music, and you have always, to me, had a wide variety of music. You know, you just one of those cats. But now, what's the future holding for Fiend in the music?
What the future holding for me is to maintain this vibe. You dig? I ain't no preacher, I'm a reacher. You heard me? Like, I like to shine too. Shit, the pastor shining, the bishop balling. You heard me?
Right.
Like, yeah, I'm not knocking that. I'm not telling you not to live your. I'm not telling you not to live your life.
Right.
I'm just saying, there is big homies out there that can put you on business and put you on game. That don't necessarily have to jeopardize your life.
Right.
So don't think that's the only options you got out there. You know what I mean? A person with options is a person who wins. You know what I'm saying? Don't be ashamed to go work a job for 5 years and get you a plan and make you a move. Don't be ashamed to get your credit together. Don't be ashamed to get education. If the term is nerdy to describe what you're doing, man, my boy, you should be nerdy.
Right.
You know what I mean? I'm saying give yourself an opportunity to rewrite history. All it takes is one person, you know what I'm saying, to take the right chance, and they could change the trajectory of wealth in their family. You know what I'm saying?
What kept you level? What kept you level?
What kept me level, man, is seeing it hands on, and like having a little scare me, and then not being scared of nothing when I need not to be scared of nothing.
Right.
You know, I was ferocious on my follow-up game of what I pursued in music. I didn't hear no. You just was saying on backwards. You know what I'm saying? Like, I just didn't hear it. It wasn't personal. It wasn't disrespectful. I just did not hear it.
Right.
And I vibrated so high, it ended up, I think people just was like, yeah. You know what I'm saying? To gel in a pot with me to continue to
Here he is again.
Yeah. So, what's in the future for me is more business. More business. Continue to get this legacy for my children, my wife, my mom, my family. Let my little cousins, anybody watching me that think they are inspired by my moves, to continue to keep doing that so they can stay inspired, because they being inspired is having me inspired and encouraged. You heard me?
Right.
And breaking the stereotype of that. You ain't got to do what everybody do. It's all right to be just you. They might just have that one version of you. That's cool.
Right.
Guess what? They got 1 million people that love your vibe.
Right.
You just got to tap into them.
Coming from, like, when did you start? Like, the first album, Big Boy. Let's say Big Boy days.
Right.
Big Boy Records was like early 90s. You jumped out of that, got into the No Limit time frame. That's when I picked you up, the No Limit sound. And in the height of No Limit, when did you notice that No Limit wasn't for you?
With any business venture,
Right.
When the water start flowing, we got to find water.
Right.
It wasn't so much that No Limit wasn't for me. It was that I needed some water. And I didn't like the feeling of relying on somebody for water. I'm not saying that it was the wrong thing, the right thing. You know what I mean? I just looked at it like I got responsibilities, I got things to do.
Right.
And as a man, I guess this is where I'm at in my life. This evidently what I need to do is find some water.
And along that way, when everything started to transition and coming up into the, I guess the early, well, I'm gonna say between 2000 and 2004, in that range, in that time frame. Did you ever doubt doing music, or along with your motivation and your strive? Did you ever second guess messing with the music?
I didn't really second guess in the early 2000s on doing the music. What I did second guess getting myself in contractual problems that hindered me from doing the music.
Gotcha.
So while trying to figure out my No Limit, the rest of my No Limit tenure,
Right.
I was like, God, if you allow me to be great in something else in the music business, man, as you know, I'll be grateful. You know what I'm saying? And I'll be great at it.
Right.
And I went to producing.
Right.
And I went to getting placements on production and stuff, and until I figured it out,
Right.
that's what I did. You know what I'm
Okay.
saying? Yeah.
All right. So in that first, I guess, album that you did without No Limit, what funded you? What powered you? What was your motivation then? How did you feel that?
My motivation then was just figure it out. You know what I mean? Like, you don't know, but you're going to figure it out. And you got to kind of be cool-headed enough to know, like, it's going to be some spillage. You dig?
Mm-hmm.
You got to be cool with knowing, like, some money could have been an example of wasted money.
Mm-hmm.
And you got to be cool with that and know, like, okay, well, that was your lesson.
Right.
More than off your emotion.
Right.
Respond to think you can't replace or get more money to keep moving on your campaign.
Right.
So that was a big point in my life. You feel me?
Gotcha.
Funded it myself. Cannot burn. You know what I'm saying? Mortgaging my house for $100. Well, getting a mortgage on an already paid and full house. Taking a small mortgage of $100, and I think I took out $108,000. Yeah. I took out $108,000, dig. And I took. And
you took that move.
Yeah.
And what another jewel I need from you? What jewel can you drop, man? And people now in that position, they wondering should they go left, right? They got people in their ear,
right?
And that builds up frustration as well,
right?
So a lot of these cats, man, they go all the way left, if you know what I mean.
Yeah. My thing is this here: what you scared of? Now, if you're scared to spend your bread to invest in what you want to, that you see in your head, that you feel since you the best thing since sliced bread.
Right.
I got all these rhymes. I ain't even trying to rhyme right now. You heard me?
That's it.
Yeah, but you scared to spend your bread, but you keep telling me, oh man, if I can just find somebody that can invest in me, I'm lost.
Yeah.
Check us out, man. Check us out, right? Check us out. You remember being a little dude and you might have liked a girl, and your homies, y'all trying to buck each other up for you to go talk to her, and you might have asked him, one of your buddies, to go talk to her for you. Mm-hmm. You might have been a player, and you never had to do that. So you know what I'm saying. So some of y'all out there, you might don't mess up.
Right.
I'm just keeping it funky. Like me being at sometimes an insecure young man, a black man. You dig?
Right.
Guess what? You could have went and talked to her, and whether she'd have shot you down or shot you up, it was on you to be able to take the step.
Mm-hmm. And to take whatever come with it.
Say, bro, now if you didn't take the step, you have to watch somebody
from the sideline
take your dream,
right,
and drive that bitch straight to the moon.
Ooh, wee.
You heard me?
You're giving it to him, man.
So my thing is this year, like, you heard me? I hope everyone can get over their fears, to climb over that wall to get the life they desire. And I'm not saying you got to be barbaric to get this stuff, you feel me? I'm saying it's your approach. You heard me? Let me see you do it on this side of the fence. Let me see you do it as a young person and be able to live to enjoy it as a more mature, seasoned person.
Right.
Because that's living. I think that's balling. Now, don't get me wrong. You want to crash out, young man, look, that's your thing. I'm not knocking you. You might be Jimmy Dean. You heard me? You might be going out early and blazing the fire. If that's your thing, that's your thing.
Go ahead and do
I'm
it.
just saying, keep that over there. I want to be here. I want to enjoy it. I want to ball act.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? I want to continue to ball act. You know what I'm saying? So that's just what I'm on. So this is an example. If you the type of cat at home sitting to yourself saying like, man, damn, bro, if I could just get some money, man, get your credit right.
Mm-hmm.
Get your credit right and find somebody that you're not scared to invest into the money to learn what you need to learn.
Right.
Guess what? You've been giving it to the professors and you've been trusting them to teach you what you need to know. So
Yeah.
find you some people that you consider professors and find a way to barter, do something with their time so you can learn what they know.
Mm-hmm.
And go ball at.
Go
Take
do
care of
your
your
thing.
family. You know what I'm saying? You know, shit. Don't forget your grandma and them tumors, man. Don't forget Auntie who be late on her rent. Don't forget, you know, my mom who looked out for you feel me? She don't tell you in no time. She give all her money to tithes on Sunday, you heard me? Faithful, making sure praying for y'all every day, you heard me? She just wants you to get education.
Mm-hmm.
You trying to ball out in the club just on one Saturday. She praying for you for years just for you to get your education so you can be greater than our ancestors' dream. My thing is this here, man. Enjoy your life. Make something out yourself. Don't be a crash dummy out here because somebody loved you at some point in time to create you. You heard me? And it ain't on these people to love us. It's on us to love us. And if you're around something that don't feel like you're getting the love, get from around and get around some love.
That's it.
You heard
That's
me?
it.
Yeah.
So man, in short, man, I don't know how many more jewels you can drop.
Hey, man.
This free game here, man.
We
I'm
just
talking
want to
about.
win.
I'm talking about straight free.
Just want you to win. You heard me? Just want you to win. Look, man, I love when Cousin Leroy was able to come home from jail, but I got to stop glorifying Cousin Leroy going to jail and start glorifying the little dude that graduated from high school, middle school, and college. Give him that same love and respect and protect him.
Well, wouldn't you say that is how can I say it? I feel on that note.
It's being
Let's
tricked.
go back. Yeah, being tricked. So if you know, and I'm gonna ask this to the audience. If you know these tricks out there, why pass them to your young ones? That's what I have a problem with that.
Look. If they're young themselves, right?
Right.
Parenting ain't easy. It's a lot of sacrifice.
Right.
Ain't no perfect way to do it. It's just the best way you can exemplify unconditional love.
Right.
If unconditional love ain't there, then you're gonna get exemplified other things that can cause a child to be to emulate whatever that was.
Mm-hmm.
And then it's on them when they realize they're of an adult and have the intelligence and sound mind to be better than what they didn't want.
I mean, let's clarify that. Are you saying that if the parent is not, I'm gonna just say is not, don't feel like they're doing a good job, they may pass something to the child that the child responds to, or that the child loves.
Yeah, it's giving them bad habits. You could have gave them good ones. I'm not
Right.
judging them.
Right.
You heard me? Like, I don't know what it is to walk in your shoes.
Right.
Like, you feel me? So my thing is, it's something that turns on in a person when you realize, yo, I care for that person. There's something that turns on in a person. Yo, I mess with that person. I F with that. That's my people right there. You hear me? You want to see them win? We have to change the perception of not wanting to see the next generation win. You hear me? Like, just, you know what I'm saying? You don't have to live your hoop dreams to your kid. They might want to be a scientist. Don't force your life on them. Just make sure you give them great morals that grandma and papa and them was giving us. They ain't got to have everything, but they're going to need that too to be civilized and to coexist. See, I don't want nobody to depend on nobody, but I want people to learn to appreciate when somebody could be there for them. And that's bigger.
What did you use in your parenting to figure out what you needed to do or what needed to be done with your young ones?
I feel that having the right woman, the right co-parent to help you co-pilot this tomorrow for these amazing little gods, like, you know what I'm saying, these little amazing little superheroes, you know what I'm saying? I think that's where it's at. I think it could be too much responsibility on a man to lead the household because he is of he human being. He's of life. He has just like anybody has. The flesh is weak, and so I think it has having a balance, having the right mate, no matter what your thing is. See, I love us enough to know that all that exists. You know what I'm saying? You know, I'm not judging. I'm just trying to tell you, kids are watching, and you know, let's keep it funky and know they're watching, and we gotta accept the responsibility that comes from what we allow them to emulate.
And for those that do not have feel that they don't have the right mate, or they got a mate that is not in line with, going straight forward, or let's sit down and make a plan, and then you sit down and make the plan, and then somebody book. What happens in that case?
Man, your spirit gonna tell you straight up and down, like, you feel me, this is an evil that, you gonna have to check and pour some love into. You know what I'm saying? To outweigh whatever that is that's not agreeing with your spirit telling you to move on. And if not, you're just gonna have to be one of them people in business. What I like to know to do is I will apologize for later instead of asking for permission now. You know what I'm saying? Certain things in life are gonna be like that. Certain things ain't gonna be. Well, I want to know if it was okay with you to do. No, I know this is okay. And if it wasn't, I'm just gonna let you know, shit, my bad. This was my spirit. You heard me? And that's how I am. But I think having the right mate. I have an awesome wife. I have an awesome mother. My father was excellent to give me the best version of imperfect perfection I could possibly get. And it's just on me. I got great upbringings. I got great friends that are extensions of my village, like Charlie Braxton. You know what I'm saying? Like, I just met Miss Valerie. Her last name is going to come to me. She's a curator for a museum out of Virginia. Shout out to Miss Carlotta Abrams. Just dope people that when the last time you got a chance to see what it's like to see the generation a little above you, right? Chilling in a way that you can see yourself chilling when you get to that age.
That's a heavy one. That's a heavy one.
Unless we all know it's cool, right?
Right.
And then when we'll do shit like this. Man, your uncle was cool a little bit. Man, I ain't even know, man. He, you know what I'm saying? And your auntie, man, that was so, man, you know what I'm saying? And then we so taken, we so impressed by it. We be like, yeah, but your uncle. But see, when I get older, dog, we'll speak that type of.
That's right.
To each other.
You're exactly right.
Yeah, everything ain't about going out in a blaze of glory. Crashing out earlier. You heard me? Like,
right.
There's so much waiting for you tomorrow.
Right.
So much waiting for you tomorrow.
Y'all listen.
Yeah, and I just hope that, you heard me, you want to ball, man. I just want you to ball. If you don't want to do nothing, if we got that in common, I want you to ball, man. Like ball. Take care of mama. You feel me?
What about the narrative that's being painted, man? With the separating the young from the old, because I hear that in the community as well. I do a lot of community involvement, asking young ones, do you chill with your daddy? Do you talk to you, man? Them old folks can't tell me nothing, man.
Well,
what's up with that?
Well, I think we'd have to talk to a little bit more of the youth to get something off the cuff with them. You heard me? Off the hip, raw, to find out whether negative or positive, how they really feel about that. My perspective of it is that you can't be preaching to, nobody want to hear it, man. You get a little hair on your body, you can't tell me nothing. You heard me?
Right.
By the last week, now I got to do it. I'm 13, I'm 12, you know what I'm saying? I don't want to hear that, you heard me? So I think that's how that go. But I think that most kids need to know they got some cool uncles out here. Just because you ain't got an uncle in your family, they got someone somewhere. They got there's one in the family somewhere. You heard me? Link up with them people and know you could be great. And I think most adults don't want to repeat themselves. You heard me?
Meaning what?
Just meaning like, man, I told you, do not.
I struggle with that. Right? I struggle with that.
So the homie did this, right?
I struggle with that.
Man, Aziatikk, John came around here, man, waving that gun around after you told him nothing. You know what I'm saying?
Yep.
So now it's either two things up. Man, look, I'm through. I'm tired. I told you once, right? I don't want to repeat myself. You can give up on him. Now, instead of him feeling like, or even a girl doing that, instead of them feeling like, I disappointed Aziatikk Blakk, I gotta make this right. You hear me? I have this type of level of respect for you that I'm bothered that I exemplify a version you dislike.
Right, right,
If they don't have that feeling,
right.
you know what I'm saying? So
You
they're
feel
gonna
like the
have
respect, right?
Oh man,
Okay,
oh yeah.
okay,
So what they
all right.
respect? Money. You see I'm going with this? You feel
Right,
me?
right, right. I feel
A
you.
man can have all the knowledge, right?
Mm-hmm.
And it might come a time.
Got to have a little balance with that thing. And I
That's
feel
why I
exactly what you're
give the
saying.
example
Yeah.
of the pastor
Mm-hmm.
and the bishop.
Right,
Because
blinging.
they exist.
Right.
They've been existing.
Mm-hmm.
Everybody has been to church one point in time of their life. They seen them. You can't tell me you ain't seen them.
Right, right,
You ain't have to be a pastor or bishop to know there is an example of a man trying to do something with his life,
right. Exactly.
right? And he balling.
Yeah. You see it in the mega churches now all day long.
So that's why I make it. That's my simplifying it for them.
Mm-hmm.
You hear me? And to
Right.
differentiate me, I gotta let them know I ain't no preacher.
Right.
I smell like weed now.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
Right.
You hear me? But that's just where I'm at. I, I know how to deal with me.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
Right. Right.
And that's
And
what
you
young
ain't like the
people-
next man.
Well, nah, I have to accept that I'm one me.
Mm-hmm.
And I share some great qualities of other great people. But I have to accept I'm just one me.
Right.
And it's okay.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
Right.
All that plays a part of a puzzle to do bigger things.
Right.
You know?
Exactly.
Yeah, I just want them to ball out, man, because that's the thing that they're going to remember the most of
Right.
making their life enjoyable.
Right.
You know?
Man, you got so many jewels, man. You need it. I don't know,
Jewelry.
man.
Jewelry.
You might
Uncle
need,
Bobby.
you might need to go to
Uncle Bobby.
go to the street pool pit instead of going there.
I'm gonna drop
But
the
nah, but I
projects.
tell you what though,
Protect your energy. I'm gonna just drop the project.
what's it? Ain't some of it in the new album?
That's what I'm trying to tell you. Like I
All
can't. I don't want to even force this on you. You feel me? You 2 months old. I'm trying to give you a 22-ounce steak. I can't be doing that, man.
Right.
And I'm about to disrespect my own intelligence.
Yeah.
You heard me? I'm not discouraged myself
Absolutely.
because I ain't get the results I wanted. I'd have put it down, hope you pick it up. Now I'm discouraged. I try to help the little dude, bro. He was 2 months. He might be a big ass body out there playing sports and everything. Guess what? He's still a little boy, bro. You heard me? You ain't not disrespect him, but know he watching.
He
So
couldn't
if
handle it.
Oh,
He couldn't
bro, so
handle
when he
it.
watching, give him something to look at. You feel me? See, that's what I try to tell kids. No, I ain't no role model. Meaning that I'm not the last and first version of something you may see. But
Hey, y'all got to know this, man. If you didn't know it, man, you hearing it right now. It's coming from Fiend, man. Hey, it's a lot. And for you cats out there, man, to say you can't get it from an artist, man, or a rap artist, man, I don't know now.
hey, you take money, bro. Get you some people, link up, get some property, do it again. Get some money, bro.
Right.
That's what y'all, to me, like, and cheer each other on. Get that hate out your heart. You heard me?
Right.
Don't be mad because you couldn't do it and they did it. And if that is, laugh about it, man. Gonna lie, bro. I was hating that. You know what I'm saying?
And shift your gears.
Man, bro, listen, get it out your heart, bro, because you need to move forward. You know, you're not everybody not about to go pay for therapy, but you can listen to this music. You heard me? So that I feel like I'm a vessel, and I've been blessed to live errors, and will be blessed to live errors for my job to be done of knowing that it exists. I see the guys, the girls that tell me what happens in their life because of me, this song, and I let them know it ain't me. It was I'm a vessel that needed to get out. And that's what that is. I can't take the glory. I gotta get a glory to the creator of using me to kind of get these vibes out, to know it's okay. And that's what I kind of got out of this project. I was like letting people know it's okay.
Right.
It's okay, bro. It's all right, bro. Thank God it's Fiend, man. You heard me? Thank God I found myself, homie. Like, you feel me? I'm being too humble. I'm sitting up here. I'm a 1,500-pound tiger. I mean lion, and I'm around here trying to purr like you know. a 32-ounce kitten. You know what I mean? I'm tripping.
So do this stuff come to you, man, in dreams, man? Do you smoke and it come to you? Are you one that just ride, man, and this stuff manifests every day?
It's a plethora of different ways spiritually I connect to something and express it. But I try not to make it all that, because that could be too preachy for people that need to know that you're not too far from like they are. But it is many nights of being on the road by myself, no music on, driving 13, 14 hours, not realizing the radio wasn't even on. You know what I'm saying? I'm just
Thinking,
you know what I'm saying? And I get to see life I get to see an experience for myself. You heard me? I got a birthday in a couple of days, you heard me? And I always get close to a couple of days to me acknowledging, dude, I got a birthday coming up, bro. And I be like, man, what you be doing like that much? Like, do your mind be that busy that you are so far aware that your born day is so near? You know
so
what I'm
close.
saying? And it's always the same thing when it get close. What you want? And I be like, man, if I could just open my eyes, and I be
good.
honest.
You grateful.
I'll be really, really honest. So that's where I'm at.
What if somebody that moment, man, them 13, 14 hours, man, or whatever time frame that you in deep thought like that, man? What happens if somebody disturbs that?
I have to watch what the spirit tell me to know, one, my reaction, and two, where is my place in this now that's happening. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
It could be like, man, get off my line with this. Or it could be like, stop what you're doing, focus on this.
On what's happening.
I know you was getting off on McDowell, right? About to go to Waffle House or by Charlie. I know you was going to do that.
Right.
But I'm going to need you to go ride a little further and go to Memphis instead.
I'm learning a lot from that, man, because some of these things that you speaking on, I don't know why you speaking on, it must be from the Most High, but a lot of them things I struggle with personally because I don't have much time to do that type of thinking. And I'm one that through my past and the things that I know can happen right now is I try to keep my family close to me. So with that, places that I go to interview or go to DJ or do sound or go do sound production, whatever the case may be, you know, I'm out there working. I'm going to keep my family with me. And a lot of times they catch me like that, and sometimes I react. You know what I'm saying? And I'm not gonna say in a negative way, but I'll snap off because I'm so far. I'm right into.
Tunnel vision. You on what you on, right?
I'm on that.
Okay, but life happens in a mix of making plans. You know what I'm saying? You know, you can rule with iron fist. You there?
Right.
But you know what you land with. You can rule with iron fist.
Right.
Is you land with iron fist. You hear me? So that's the man. The man knowing this is a process right now with yourself right now. You acknowledging it right now alone is enough, letting you know internally like, yo, I think you need to review this. You could have wrote it off. I told nothing about it, man. You feel me? But internally, your piece wants you to review it. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
You got to know that you can give yourself a moment, brother. You got to know you can give yourself a moment to change pages for what's in front of you now.
Right.
It's okay.
Right.
You might have been on right here, and someone of your immediate circle approaches you over here. And you know, right? Oh, you know what a Golden Grams is?
Right.
You see, this guy got a gun, right? You know, we have to be able to be a hero and a monster.
Right.
That's what I live on.
Right.
Get a cat out of a tree at the same time, burn the city down if I feel like this is the necessities of what's needed.
Something that normal people call multitasking.
Yeah, okay. You can't spread yourself thin. Over committing to under-deliver, we can react off of our own perception of a great job not being done. And it being faltered because of that, and they automatically want to blame something. But the reality is that you may have just bitten off a little bit more of your time, what you have.
Right.
Give yourself 10 seconds. Because that ain't their fault, that ain't their problem.
Right.
Give yourself 10 seconds, man. Now, what you need? You know what I'm saying?
Right. I've been doing that a little more lately, man. So
It's
you know,
helpful.
it's something to work on. But for a while, man, I struggled with that. And the thing is, I felt like since y'all my family, y'all supposed to know that.
No, oh, that's a big responsibility. You just said that's a big responsibility. I'm supposed to know when life is hard on you. I'm supposed to know what's on your mind, right? I'm
Right.
supposed to know what's at this time and second.
What you
What
on?
what are the strings to pull correctly about your reaction?
Right.
That's a lot of
Yeah,
responsibility.
it is. It is.
So that's okay. You've heard the term. Well, you know you got to drive for others.
Absolutely. I grew up on that. My father taught me that my whole young.
Okay.
Yeah.
I'm gonna tell you why they told you that.
Right.
It was the scenario and the reality of driving the car, but it's life.
Right. I
I
mean,
can
my
see now
dad
at the
said
time.
that.
I can see now at the time to talk to you right now.
Right.
So I'm about to veer left. You know what I'm saying? I can see now at the time to actually go to the store.
Right.
Now ain't my time. So I'm gonna drive for others.
Okay.
I could run a sprint into
Gotcha.
the wall. All
Y'all
for-
hear that, don't you, fam?
Yeah. So listen. Just because it's the family, just because you love them, just because it's big uncle, cousin, brother, whatever, dad, okay, keep in mind that one thing we do have to do. They may be busy. Give them the opportunity to make the time or not be too busy for you until they can exemplify to you, nah, I got you. Nah, don't ever think that. Till you hear those words, know a man is always working and he is focused on a bigger picture for y'all, the village, not just himself. But it's on us to know when to be a hero and a monster.
Another jewel. Another jewel, boy. You full of it. You full of it.
Just vibing.
And did you learn that along the way, man, or did you ever even struggle with that?
Man, what? Oh, bro. I had it messed up, bro. I had it so messed up to when I would go off, bro. I mean, oh my God, bro. I was an asshole, bro. Son of a, I was an asshole. You heard
Oh,
me?
Fiend.
Listen, yeah. Look how it happened. I used to smoke blunts, and I had to observe me to know that the tobacco or the nicotine from the blunt had me antsy and just short with people than I would have ever been smoking papers. Now this just could be my biological design. You heard me? But I'm telling you, this is me. And I seen me. As soon as I go off, son. And then as soon as I light the L, yo, Aziatikk Blakk, my dog, I just want to tell you I apologize, dog. Man, I don't know what my head was in, man. You know what I'm saying? You know. So yeah, I had to observe me.
So what woke you up from that? Did it instantly happen? Did you stop and think?
Man, I ain't like it. I ain't like it. I was treating people like inferior, bro. And I got tired of apologizing with the time that I was permitted with people that ain't promised. I thought it wasn't cool. You know what I'm saying? I thought it wasn't cool. And I wanted to check that.
So you noticed it. How long had you been?
It was
like,
years. It was
Okay.
years, man. I was rude to my dad. You know, every once in a while I was rude to my mom, and it was stuff that I wasn't seeing therapy for. That if pushed to a point of of the things I was telling you, I overcommitted to underdeliver,
Right.
and a little shaky on the return off the investment of what I've overpromised on something. Here come my father, my mother, something, and it being them at the age they are to be able to be short with you.
Right.
And say, bro. Oh, it was bad. Sometimes my friends too, bro, and it just wasn't cool because I'd be like, I'm confusing what love is, and I don't want to do this to you like this. I'm tired of apologizing. My existence is not to apologize over and over again for something I can fix. My existence ain't meant. I'm not built for that. My existence is to be greater than
Right.
my parents ever was because they got me here.
Right.
I've had it easy. They could have said, man, I ain't ready to be no parent. Boy, shit, man, I know it.
And said the hell with it.
Man, look, I tell my mama all the
Let's
time.
go get something to eat or whatever.
Man,
Yeah.
look, I heard they got something called Plan B coming out. You know, I think we could just rock with that. You heard me?
Right.
Man, could have played out in the kind of way. And also, I had to keep in mind, man, I could have lost my mom on the table like any other person came in this world. So I think about that. You hear me? And I ain't trying to get all extra deep on y'all. You hear me? I'm just your big homie, keeping it funky with you. Like, these are the things I keep in mind. So the respect level, I just had to check myself. I was chemically imbalanced with the cigars and the blunt, so I got it out of my life, and I realized, oh, that's what it was. You know, making me antsy. The tobacco, the nicotine had me just short. You heard me just tripping, doing more things I wouldn't be doing because I couldn't handle being antsy. You know what I'm saying? So what happened is I overrun it with anxiety, and I express it, and somebody gonna get it. So I got tired of it. You heard me? So now I chill, and I give myself a moment. My dad used to tell me, man, Rick, I don't want you to hurt yourself, man. Have a heart attack, bro. You know what I'm saying? You be going off, man. You know what I'm saying? Son, I don't want you. I had a lot of things on my plate, you know. The departing of the No Limit thing in pursuit of just trying to get some consistency of being a provider for being a new father. My dad getting off of an addiction he had, to have him, you know, come stay with me, ask him to come stay with me so I could help him rear him off of that. A mother, all I wanted to do is take care of, and I'm not being able to let her retire like I think I should. I put out the biggest album in the world, There's When They're Found in Street Life, and I'm not getting the return, the ROI, the return off the investment that I think. And those are things as a young adult, it's a lot of responsibility. Owing the IRS $152,000, you heard me? It's a stress. And
Pressure, man.
Look, and I still can't make nobody know all this on my mind enough to be like, you ain't know this on my mind. No, I don't know this on your mind. So it taught me, you know, being homeless. You heard me? Being broken down, not having the extra cool ride, just being fortunate to have a big old ass school bus my grandmother left my dad when she passed away. And that being the only source of transportation at one time. And like, you heard me? Like, man, it humbled. Well, I was already humble. I ain't never let the music and that go to my head. But as far as just life humbling you, period, regardless of your occupation, I got those first-hand on experiences enough to make you appreciate everything and be grateful as much as you can. And you always have those references to go to so you don't fall or you don't crash.
Right.
You're gonna get into accidents. You're gonna be able to get out.
Right. You're gonna have some ups and downs.
Yeah.
Right.
And those are lessons.
Right.
They're not mistakes. They're lessons. It was meant for you. I don't want you to beat yourself up. Oh my God, I did the. Oh, how will I ever come back from this? Guess what? It's a lesson in order to make you stronger. You and your village. Now figure it out. And from there, now you can face 100 of those situations. You know what I'm saying?
All right, so let's talk about this new album, man. What you got cooked up in that album?
New album entitled "Thank God It's Fiend" is just that. It's TGIF, which I got from the saying "Thank God It's Friday." Okay. I did "Thank God It's Fiend,"
right?
And then the project came to me, finding me. Everybody, well, at least my fan base, wanted to hear more albums that were reminiscent to street life and There's When They're Family. I feel like, you know, you can go listen to that if you want that. I'm growing and I'm evolving. You heard me? I gave you One of Their Family. That was for the hood. That was for the world on hoods. Street life, that was for the world to see that little ghetto boys walk right into the White House. Wait
a minute. Let me stop you on something. So the first album, Fiend.
Right. Well, that's my nationwide. My first album that came out locally was Won't Be Denied, but my No Limit release was There's When They're Family. It hit #1 on Billboard. 50,000 albums came out a year. I hit #1 on Billboard.
Right.
You heard me? And that came out May 5th, 1998.
How many albums do you have?
I mean, I sold.
How many do you have, period?
Oh, man.
Albums.
I'd have to think about it.
Oh, okay. All right.
It's
now, the ones that people, you know, that are notable to the majority.
To my recollection, people know me like, the world may know me like When They're Family, Street Life, Can I Burn, The Addiction, Head Busters, or maybe Head Busters then The Addiction, and some of my independent stuff, and And I would say to now, I feel like now this project is quintessential with up there with One Air Family and Street Life to people as far as textures. And that's why I'm at 2021. I've defined textures. I know what textures are, and I'm blessed to give a person, if they want to touch suede and silk together, I can give them the texture. I can feel that order because I'm from that era. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
I live an artifact. Like,
right.
You know what I mean? Yeah.
Okay, so the new album that's coming out is on a different level. How do you plan to market that to you? Especially since you said, I heard you say out of your mouth, you know what I'm saying, some of you people still want that street music.
Yeah. Well, this the project form. Go get Thank God It's Fiend.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? The project hard is balanced perfectly.
Okay.
You know,
all
7
right.
days a week, what you going through as a parent, a kid, a hustler, there's something on there for everybody to survive. I feel like 2020 was the longest, most common jokes everybody did together. Like everybody did prison time together. So
right.
that's the survival of this project. Survivor's Anthem, the first single. Pain don't last forever, only winners do. You know, that's to let people, cancer survivors. You know, we dealt with Mia fighting cancer at a time. A lot of people around me was fighting cancer. Just life, right?
Right.
This music is motivational. It's inspirational. It's spiritual. It's hustling like a mother. It's feeling good. It's talking that smack. It's talking that ish. You heard me? And it's in the language where all ages can get it.
What if? Let's just say what if. I know you evolved and you doing your own thing, man. And I see that you proud of that. What if a label want to snatch you again?
If a label wanted to snatch me up, man, it'd have to be real big business. My motto is even the janitor need to be able to be straight. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
Because it ain't nothing but a business situation. A business loan and an investment into your company. All the money they're either going to write off or it's an investment.
Right.
So if you know that, you know what you're doing. Can you afford to give 2 years of your life? Can you take this money and turn this 200,000 into 200 million if you had the opportunity?
Right.
So yeah, that's it's I don't know where I'm at business wise. It'd have to be where I'm at business wise that makes sense.
Right.
You know, other than that, I'm not sitting up there. Oh, I would never. I'm appalled. Oh my God. Yo,
they ain't gonna do me like that.
Nah, man, because I'm gonna think I'm gonna think 20 years from now. Some players that could be made, some schools that could be built, and I ain't gotta beat on my chest begging for somebody to love me. I can go love my own people.
I got that because I watch a lot of Muhammad Ali, and Muhammad Ali struggled with that, several times, saying, I'm retiring. He come back and he said, I looked at my baby the other day, and I'm noticing, man, she got another 18 years before she out the house. And, I got to get back in this ring again, and then it ended up damaging him, in the long run. Well, so they say. It ended up damaging in the long run. And I see that a lot, man, from people that I know. There's some people out here, man, that I straight up want to tell, bro, it's enough. You done had enough, bro. You need to grab some younger ones and put that into them or, teach or whatever the case may be.
It's dangerous, man. It sounds easy to get you some young ones, but it's dangerous. You could waste a lot of money. And that could be, it's gonna have to be a lesson learned. You hear me? I agree with you. I feel like sometimes, bro, like, damn, I get it. Some cats, they might have one dude, bro, he'll heckle you on some negative. You know what I'm saying? And I say to myself, like, man, that's that slave thinking. You don't hear nobody talking to Dolly Parton like that. You don't hear nobody talking to Garth Brooks like that. You too old to do country music to continue to inspire people.
Right.
You hear me?
Right.
You know what that is? That's dudes feeling like you got it covered and it's my turn. Guess what? Everybody get their turn. God gonna give you a turn. So guess what? And you're gonna work for your turn. So I can't stop that. I can't stop you from working. Only you can stop you from working.
Right.
You heard me? So I can't. So I think that's where that came from, man. These old dudes thinking that they holding, they hating. They don't want to let us know. Keep working.
Right.
Go spend your own money.
Right.
If I do a business deal with somebody right now, they got to come with, man, whatever I can bring to the table, you got to be able to come with that financially for me to do what I need to do what I do for myself, for you.
Collabs.
Yeah.
Collabs. Let's say 20-year-old want to collab with Fiend.
Bring that bag.
And is it Is it any type of what you asking for them? You know, like not money wise, but
what
what
I'm
you
asking
asking,
for.
like if they bring you music,
Man,
it's
listen.
got to be
You got to be willing to learn the business.
okay.
You got to be willing to be open-minded,
Mm-hmm.
and you got to be respectful. You hear me? And communicate. Communication rule the nation. You hear me? I can't just dump money into you like that. When you do business with somebody, let me tell you something. You can't be jumping from label. You can't. You could do that. Don't get me wrong, man. Nobody cares no more. I'm just telling you from business-wise.
Mm-hmm.
You're not going to get the support you're looking for, that you want, that you're dying at home. Oh, I wish my neighborhood would support me. I wish my city would see me and just know I'm all that, man. I just put us on the map. Where have you earned their trust? Where have you earned accountability?
Right.
You
I
hear
get
me?
that. I get
Right?
that.
Right?
Uh-huh.
So that's a loan. That's a loan. You didn't even know that you was opening up with the people.
Right.
So that falls on how good are you in business. See, catching sales on the street, you might see 100,000 junkies. Maybe you ain't gonna see the same one, but the ones that come back, they want that same service they got the first time.
Absolutely.
So
Uh-huh.
if you're a good businessman, that's what it do.
All right.
You
Okay.
dig?
Yeah. All right. Now, here comes the grand finale. Is Fiend in the next, I'm going to say 10 years, gonna do a podcast or,
Oh man. Great question. I'm already doing it.
okay.
I've been filming, recording.
Okay.
I'm definitely doing it. I
Alright.
want to do it the right way. You know what I'm saying? I'm evolving in that.
Movie too now on the
Yeah,
screen.
We already in motion with movies. You're gonna see a gang of stuff coming out. I've done some movies already. Go check out Fiddling Horse when I'm in that. With some great actors, a great director from Canada. It's on Netflix. It's called Fiddling Horse. Or you can check it out on Amazon. Or you can check it out. I did a voiceover for this entire movie called Revolver.
I didn't even think about that one, man. You selling that voice, man.
I'm playing my role. Playing my role. Now I just got to get the business to mesh up. I mean, I've been blessed to do the things. I got clothing line. I got a skincare company. You know what I'm saying? Skincare, wash, and moisturizer for men and women. Hemp-based, sulfate-free, friendly. You know, like paraben-friendly. Like real natural stuff. You know, born and raised in the South to still be you know, how we are. You know what I'm saying? Excuse me. Still be how we are. And a gang of things, man. Real estate with my wife. There's a gang of things I'm doing. I'm producing. I got a plenty of hats I'm wearing. I'm having fun doing it. And now the goal is to be able to diversify. So, you know, I could turn a few cats on. You know, some kids become millionaires out here.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? And from there, they're going to turn up and go help the next one. I want to help get that hate out their heart. And I ain't got to help everybody, man.
Right.
I ain't got to help everybody, man. You can't determine who I'm going to help. Just because I don't help you don't mean I ain't help nobody. You know, I ain't worried about you judging me.
I was talking about that last. Shout out to Keefe, man, back in Jackson, Mississippi, man. I was talking to him about that last night. As a matter of fact, when I hit the highway on the way down here, I got into a deep conversation with a young cat out there, man, that's doing promotions. He's doing real good. But we was talking about that same thing, man, because we got into a discussion, man, about some of the heroes around Jackson, and even some that ain't around Jackson no more. You know, the David Banners and, you know, the Boo Rossinis and all of them, man, that you know, different little stuff be going around. But anyway, man, look out there and tell them folks, man, when Fiend gonna be out here next or what Fiend gonna be doing. Hey. I'm talking about real soon, because you just heard all the stuff that he doing.
Hey, check us out,
real
man.
soon.
Do yourself a solid, man. Go check out my new album. Thank God it's Fiend. Thank God it's Fiend. It's a Fiend album. If you was into street life, if you was into There's One in Their Family, this for you, baby. You heard me? No holds barred. This is the same vibe that made Lil Wayne want to take it to He Going. The same vibe that inspired brothers like Kevin Gates, Isaiah Rashad's, all kind of dope cats that are just on top of their game. So proud of these cats, you feel me? So check that out, man. Check that out. Check my album out. It's on all the streaming platforms. Download it, purchase it, stream it on YouTube. It got some gems on there. It got real jewelry on there that y'all can rock right now.
It is.
Listen to it, go in the club and be shining.
There it
You heard
is.
me? So, and follow me on Instagram, 504 Fiend. You heard me?
I was just about to say booking, man.
Yeah,
Booking.
Twitter, Fiend for the Money, FIEND, the number 4DA Money. On Snapchat is Fiend Womp Womp. You heard me? FIEND WHOMP. And yeah, man, y'all like me, bro. Like, man, I'm doing this for me. I ain't, in mind. You feel me? Like, if you rock with me, I love you. You heard me? If you don't, man, that's your thing. You heard me? And I ain't tripping. We all can coexist. There's enough money in this business together to do everything. How
you come up with Sleepy Bear, man?
Sleepy Bear, I saw it in my sleep, man. Got with an artist here locally in Baton Rouge, where we at right now, and he helped me bring it to life along with a publicist, Dixie. And I saw it in my sleep, got out my bed at 4 in the morning, and was jotting down and writing down and talking and messages. I got with them and helped bring it to life. And once I seen them, that was it. I saw it and it was one way, and then my publicist was like, "Nah, he's still a little too older. You got him looking a little too older." And then we just trimmed some hair off the top. You heard me? Made him a little younger, and when we saw it, it was Sleepy Bear. You heard me?
There it is, man. King's Corner, man. Episode 19, I think, man. I did a few of these things, man. But this
right.
Fiend International Jones, man, however you want to say it, man, and Mr. Womp. Matter of fact, man, where the Womp Womp come from?
The Womp Womp come from doing the Soldier songs. If you're familiar with the Soldier songs,
okay.
Yeah. The first song that started off with TRU, True to the Game. The first song that started off Ghetto D, I believe. First song that started off Silk Shaka album, C Murder album, Mia X album. You get these Soldier songs, these intros with features from some of the top MCs on the label No Limit Records. I did Silk's Soldier song, and I had a verse on there. And I started my verse off on the song saying, "Want my problems, remember me, Fiend, the one that told the shotty." And I was saying, I was so excited, like I said, man, thank God, just expressing, being me, allowing me to just let it out. I'm in a booth. And my verse, it's like a bar out. You heard me, like maybe 2 bars out.
So you feel that in?
Yeah, and I'm like, want my problems. You know what I'm saying? And KL heard me do that, and he stopped. He's like, "Shoo." He said, "Hey, bro, what the hell did you just say?" I was like, "Huh? What's up, dog?" You know what I'm saying? About like a verse, He's like, "Man, hold on." He said, "What did you just say?" I said, "Want my problems, remember me." He was like, "No, you said something before that." Well, I was just getting hype. You heard me about to say the verse. I was saying, want. And he was like, "Man, whatever you said, do that ish again. Do it again." And he recorded me, and I did it. And I think I did it the first time on Silk the Shock, a Charge to the Game album, his Soldier song. I forget the exact title of it, you hear me? But yeah, bro.
Shout out KLC, man.
Yeah,
Shout
man.
out to you, bro.
Yeah, man.
Hey, I got to get you on this show too, man. You and Mystical, man. I got to get both of y'all on this.
Medicine,
yes,
man. What
sir. All right, man. Blakk Too Strong Mega-Blast, man. King's Corner, man. It's been a great interview, man.
Yes, sir.
And
before we wrap it up,
all right.
Hey, man, go check out New Currency album. He dropped. You heard me. Go check
Where
out.
Where is Currency?
He around.
Okay.
New business, new moves. Everybody's growing.
Okay.
You heard me? He just dropped an NFT with some music. You heard me? And he also dropped a new album. Fendi P just dropped a new album. Goody Mob just dropped a new album. Cujo Goody just dropped a new album.
I've been seeing all of them kind of floating around lately, man. And the reason I asked you about Currency like that, man, was because somebody I don't. It slipped my mind who somebody brought up Currency about 2 weeks ago to me. So shout out Currency too, man. All of them that he just mentioned, man. Y'all make sure y'all follow them, man, and check that stuff out.
got a new album out. Go check that out. Moby Dick got a new album out. Go download that ASAP. You heard me? Isaiah Rashad just dropped a new single with Duke the God, the cat from Memphis.
There it
I
is.
hate to be saying your name wrong. I think it's Duke or Deuce. You heard me? Hey, bro, I'm just catching up on stuff. Don't take it no disrespect. This is just me just letting y'all know I want y'all to win. If it means anything, I'm rooting for y'all. Freddie Gibbs, he just missed out on the Grammy, but that means nothing compared to how great he keeps just getting, he keeps getting better, you heard me?
Right.
Shout out to Derek Milano just from winning Grammys. You heard me, the writer over the APG Atlantic Records. Shout out to him. MLE, Joe Pac, Yanai. Go check out NFL Tune, the artists we're working out with, big things. LD, the director. Shout out David G, the director. You heard me. Shout out Daniel V. You heard me. I just want to just show some spotlight on these awesome people. Shout out to my people, my car club out there. All my car clubs. Shout out to Cruise Life. Shout out to my guys out in Huntsville that's doing the June Fest on June 26th.
Huntsville, Alabama.
Shout out to Big Flea and Big Lee. Them boys are 100. You heard me. Shout out to Chris Askins on that paint job. You heard me. TK Riders. You know what I'm saying, for doing it.
You got some old school? You got old school?
Huh?
You got old school?
I build old schools.
Oh man, see you be holding out on me, Fiend. You be holding out on me, man.
I got a little something, but I can tell you about it right now. If you in Richmond, Virginia, you can go check out an art piece I just did with my team for Virginia Museum of Fine Arts. Top 15 biggest museums in the United States, right?
All right.
This curator guy with me, and I wanted to know what could I do as far as building a car that could represent the times of the eras of that were impactful.
Right.
So Houston Slab was the motive, was the title.
Okay.
So what I did was I got with a team of guys that I knew that were going to kill it, you know what I'm saying, and that took the culture for real, you know what I'm saying, and went on and put this together, the International Jones edition, you know what I'm saying, coconut white.
I'm so sad y'all can't see this right now, man.
I'm gonna make sure we got the footage so it could be in the corner for y'all.
Wee.
Oh man, that's honey. That's African gold right there. Belts and buckles on that thing, you heard?
Man, that thing
Pop
so
trunk.
nasty.
Come on, man. You know, a culture.
Hey, I'm so sad y'all can't see this, man. I'm gonna just give you a little glimpse of it from way back there. I'm talking about clean down south. Man, that thing that looks so. I don't even know if it look Texas. That thing don't even look Texas, man.
Well, see a Louisiana boy, you heard me? You know what I mean? It's that Louisiana boy with the Texas inspiration.
Man, that thing clean. Is that the gram?
Yeah.
Man, send that to me, man.
Yeah.
Hit me on that. I'll pass it on to y'all, man. Y'all people that follow me.
Oh my God.
For sure.
Man. Yeah,
man, boy, you into so much stuff, man. We gonna get out of here. We gonna have to have a part too.
Yeah, hey, but if you go check it out, man, I got an art piece in the museum, bro. My name is forever my kid's name. It'll be forever in the art museum, bro. Like, that's letting you know for us diversifying, taking rap, hip hop music to something else. You know what I'm saying? You just can't rap about the same things. You can't just do the same things. Diversify. Get your LLC, get your corporation, get you some money, and go get you some money, go get you some more money. You know what I mean? Work on your credit, help some people out. Link up with somebody, with a team, and make some subdivisions and govern yourselves. You know what I'm saying? You got to beat on your chest in the middle of the street. Just do it, man.
And rewind this interview, man, and listen at them jewels again, man. I learned some things from the brother tonight, man. Real talk.
We both learned some things.
You know what I'm talking about? All right, peace, man. Too Blakk, Too Strong.
Yeah.